Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Dover Arena on this sunny Saturday morning. Final game of the regular season for both teams. Let's get started by introducing the visiting Oyster River Bobcats. Starting in goal number 31, Jackson Pearson. Defenseman number 16, Grady Galt. Defenseman number 15, Dominic DeRosa. Left wing is number 10, Amos Winans. At center number 12, Cole Lovett. Right wing is number 20, Nolan Walsh. The rest of the Bobcats line up, coached by Peter Howard. Starting this morning for the Portsmouth-Newmarket-Sanborn Clippers in goal number 30, Will Clark. Defenseman number 15, Colin Mahoney. The other defenseman number 5, Ethan Doobie. And left wing number 18, Holt Stickney. Center for that line, number 17, Adam McElhidy. Right wing is number 10, Emery Mason. Clippers are coached by Joe Brown, Scott Perkins, John Pendleton, and Matt Slower. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the Star-Spangled Banner.
It says you're live, right? It says that you're live. Yeah? It's fine. Yeah, I follow you on the belt, so.
All right. Welcome to Dover Arena, Oyster River Bobcats, and the Portsmouth Clipper Moves. Bobcats will win that faceoff. Kippy Mules unable to clear cleared the zone. Face-off won by Portsmouth. Given up here in the neutral zone. Bobcats on the attack. Levesque with the shot off the side of the net. Clipper Mules coming the other way. Bobcats within the neutral zone. DeRosa will dump it in. Clipper Mules trying to get into the neutral zone. DeRosa intercepts. Pass across the middle from Levesque to Swiss. Didn't connect. March will get it over to Swiss. Shot. Great save. Face-off won by the Bobcats. Swiss with a shot wide. Blocker pushed wide. Dirksmeyer gets the puck wide. Swiss enters the zone. Support by Dirksmeyer. Shot by Bellabona. And another one by Swiss. Behind the net with it, Dirksmeyer. He'll bounce it off the wall to Swiss. Clipper Mules will clear the zone. Comes over to the near wall to Bellabona. Up to Swiss. Swiss and offsides. Into the zone, Wheeler gives chase. Comes back out to Nash. Nash with a shot. Good save. Nash will keep that in. Portsmouth clears the zone. Bobcats will regroup. And that'll go for an icing. So for those trying to watch the stream, I apologize. Trying to have a low-qual video, but doesn't seem to be working well. We'll upload the recording later. Shot by Nash. Good save. Wheeler with the puck, back behind the net. Cuts back and pinched off. Still with the puck. Cuts back. Gets it on his forehand. Gets it up to Nash. Back over to Simfo. Back to Wheeler. Wheeler with a shot, blocked. McMillan pinches off. Given back to the Bobcats. Nemeth feeds Levesque. Winans will dump it back in. Rims it all the way around. Gall leaves it for DeRosa. Off the official's foot. Picked up a Winans. Shot wide. Gall will enter the zone. Back behind the net. Leaves it back for DeRosa. Sends it back behind the net for Winans. Clipper Mules give it back up to the Bobcats. And they'll exit the zone. Ship it in behind the net. Galt with it. Nice job by Levesque. Gets a skate on it. No icing. Forward check by Bellabona. He'll dump it in for a shot. That'll get a whistle. Not used to hearing my voice in the headset. It's messing me up. Comes out to March. March with a shot. Bellabona will rim it around. Swiss battles to keep that in. Dirksmeyer will take it back out of the zone. And that's going to be a trip on the Bobcats. Yeah, Portsmouth power play. 8:09 left on the clock here. 0-0.
Oyster penalty, 2 minutes tripping at 8:09.
That's Dirksmeyer in the box. Pass is stretched out. No icing. Levesque will pick it up. Bobcats are regrouping here. They dump it in. I don't know if that was the intent. March picks that puck up. He's in the zone. Feeds it across the Winans. Great save. Nice dish.
Yeah, that is 9 shots, exactly.
Portsmouth gains possession. They'll dump it into the zone. March back for it. Comes around. Centers. Regrouped by Bellabona. Bellabona will flip it all the way down. Portsmouth will bring it up the near side. Send it to the far side. Enter the zone. Leave it behind, but Swiss picks it up. He gets it into the zone. Portsmouth regroups with it, but loses possession. Nash comes in, dumps in him. Portsmouth will send it all the way down. Nice, nice. Noising. Bobcats stretch it out. Bellabona cuts back. Gets a shot. Great save. Wheeler intercepts that pass in the neutral zone. Feeds it over to DeRosa. DeRosa to Abbott. DeRosa picks it up. Enters the zone. Feeds it across the Swiss. Shot save. McMillan back behind of the net. Portsmouth will clear the zone. DeRosa regroups with it. Feeds it up the middle, but just beyond the reach of McMillan. Just under 5 minutes left. Even strength. Puck bouncing around here. Team's giving it back and forth. Sinfo with it along the wall. Puck will pop out. Abbott's got it. He'll bounce it off the wall to Wheeler. Wheeler into the zone. Still maintaining possession. Puck into the neutral zone, but given up to Abbott. Abbott gives us Sinfo. McMillan takes a shot. Pearson will tip that, keep the clock running. Puck left out front. Good save by Pearson. Good clear by the D. There's a shot. Good save. 3:47 on the clock. 0-0. First period. Face-off won by Portsmouth. Gets a shot. Good save by Pearson. Face-off won by the Bobcats. Galt with it behind the net. Under pressure. Cuts back. Stretched out. Hits Winans into the zone. Shot save. Shot by Galt. Great glove save. Wide of the net.
I know, right? I'm like, that's not even on goal. That's why I'm not marking an X.
Winans pulls the puck. Kept in by Galt. He'll pump it into the corner. Up the wall by Portsmouth. Portsmouth will get it into the zone, but don't gain possession. It's going to come up to Levesque. Portsmouth will get it into the zone. Nemeth gets it up the wall to Bellabona. Bounced off the wall by Bellabona. Foot race for it, Levesque. And he gets to it. Had to reach a little too far. Comes out to Galt. Bobcats will touch up. Heinen's on the forecheck. Bobcats keep it in the zone, briefly anyway. Send it in for a shot, wide of the net. Bellabona with a good shot. Good save. It's going to come out to the point. Shot by Swiss and great save. Goalie was definitely shielded. I apologize for even trying to stream. We'll upload the recording later. The commentation will still be terrible, but at least the video won't be choppy. Shot, save, but was loose. Out to Nash, blocked shot. That'll slip past Nash, but he quickly grabs it. Bellabona will get into the zone. Feeds it over to Swiss. Kept in here. Picked up by Swiss. Fed across, and that's going to be a goal by Bellabona. Bobcats get on the board with a minute left here in the first. It's at least Bellabona from Swiss. I'm not sure who else will get the assist.
When playing period, Oyster River goal, scored number 5, Nico Bellabona. Assist by number 7, Nolan Swedes. Time to goal 101 in the first period. That's Bellabona from Swedes at 101.
Good pinch along the board. That'll be Abbott with it behind the net. Feeds it over to Simfo. Simfo will work it out of the zone. Gets a slash. And that'll be a penalty on Portsmouth. 28 seconds left here in the first. That'll be Moon with the penalty for Portsmouth.
Clipper penalty, 2 minutes for slashing and 28 seconds in the first period.
It's Moon number 20 for Portsmouth. Out to the point. Shot saved. Portsmouth will clear it. Here comes Swiss into the neutral zone. Mid-ice, into the zone with speed. Feeds back to Levesque. Back to Swiss, to DeRosa. Shot, tip, and that's going to be another goal! Tipped in by Bellabona. As the clock hits 0. Wow. So that'll be 2-0, I think. Yep. Haven't seen it back on the board.
Yeah. we gotta look on Brian's replay. Not on this. I don't have the board.
Assist by number 15, Dominic DeRosa. Number 12, Cole
Pull
Levesque.
that up.
I guess they called it a goal.
DeRosa and Levesque.
So pretty much the whole line for the Bobcats gets the assist there. Bellabona get the goal. And that'll be 2-0 when we come back into the second period. See you then.
Generous on the shots. Is that what it was?
We have video of that. Like cross the line, 1 second.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Professional. That is a great move. That's impressive. Yeah. Yeah. They wouldn't allow video review, but they called it, so. That's a great, seriously, to get that, that's pretty. I would never have gotten the scoreboard in the break. There's no way. Nice job. Sweet. I know Q came by. He's like, we got it on video. I'm like, we got it on video? How? That was my next question. Yeah. That's fantastic. Right. Yeah. Capella Bono with the goal? Did he take it in? I said,
I don't think it's been.
we have a scoreboard, but we don't really see it.
No, this little thing.
This is terrible. I did that. I did, but I thought this might, out of all the rinks in the state, worst. And I know it's a mistake. Well, yeah, because they were winning against. So right down because Concord won.
I'll find out when they went down or when they went down in the other league. They're my official three.
So now predicting past the prelim.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
I should have got one.
Yeah, things may have changed because Hanover round will be hosting. No, they were 9. They were 8. But they fell down. Yeah, Concord. I'm pretty sure Concord won last night. So it's, no, it was Concord versus Hanover's playing today. It was St. Thomas versus Concord. And Concord beat St. Thomas, so it messed things up.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about that. I think Hanover is the.
No, but it ended up moving people
Yeah, I know,
around.
but Hanover still looks. I don't think they're moving to the top.
Mine, I think, moved. No, they won't be in the top 5. I think they went down.
No, Hanover will go down. Concord, St. Thomas will go down.
Concord went up. Oh. This is boys do. So I was saying. Myself back.
Yeah, but Hanover wins today. They jump back up to this range right here. They'll be 10 and 8. So they'll jump up to here. No, they'll be behind Fall Mountain. Manana, Fall Mountain, and then Hanover. Don't. They'll have more points. Yeah, it's points. They'll be 7. But we'll still host. 6, 7, and 8 host the first preliminary round. Yeah, I got to still set the net up for them. Okay. I'll see you around. I'll see you Saturday. I don't know what time yet. We won't hear till after Tuesday because they have to, or won't hear until after the game's announced. But Peter was talking to Mikey, letting them know. It's just when he can get the ice over there.
Something wasn't scored.
What's that?
Something wasn't scored.
I thought they had played tonight.
40 points.
No, they were listening to 9.
Welcome back to the second period.
Welcome back to the second period. Sorry, we were distracted looking at the girls' playoffs. Again, this headset is messing me up. So it's going to be a penalty on the Bobcats. It's going to be a roughing on Levesque, number 12. Nope. Winans. Sorry. Face off here, won by Portsmouth. They'll get a shot wide. Bobcats going the other way.
Oyster River penalty. 2 minutes roughing at 14:39.
Portsmouth into the zone with a shot. Good save by Pearson. I hate hearing myself in my headset. That's going to be cleared all the way down. Pressure by Levesque. And he'll get the puck. Oh, there's a little bit of a puddle over in the corner. That puck stopped. Good stick check by Swiss. He's got the puck. Oh, tries to feed it out to Levesque. Just tipped wide. Bobcats are on the PK here. Galt gathers that up and flips it into the zone. Bellabona was just coming on the ice, so he gathers it up. He'll dump it back behind the net. That was looked like a hit to Galt. No call. Portsmouth keeps it in. And that's going to be a penalty for the Bobcats. They're calling an elbow on that. So, called him for an elbow. Winans' penalty was up. So, go back on a 5-on-4. So, Swiss will get 2 minutes. 12:35 on the clock. Portsmouth wins the faceoff. But Dirksmeyer gets it out of the zone. Overskates the puck. Looking up, he had support by Bellabona.
Oyster River penalty. 2 minutes elbowing. It's 12:35.
Portsmouth struggling to get it out of the zone. At least the way they want to. Shot by Abbott. Shoulder save. And almost trickled in. Abbott will come down the wall. Dumps it into the corner. Dirksmeyer behind the net. Up the wall. And Portsmouth will clear the zone. Briefly. Dirksmeyer got possession. Bellabona will punt it in, and they'll call it offsides. Shot from the far blue line, saved by Portsmouth. Put on by Nash. So there's a whistle. Net guard came off. So neutral zone face-off. DeRosa with the puck. Nash will get that all the way down. And the Bobcats will be off the penalty kill. And they're going to call for too many players. That's a crazy call. So they're going to put Swiss back in the box. I don't understand it. Good Lord. All right, here we go. Winans with the puck.
Oyster have a penalty, 2 minutes, 2 men on the ice.
Portsmouth gains possession and clears it out of their zone. Goalie comes out and plays it out to the wall. Levesque with it. Picked up the stretch pass. Portsmouth will dump it down. That'll be an icing. 9:39 on the clock. March coming down the wall. Kicks it down to Levesque. Levesque back up to March. March will hit Winans. First shot and no goal. Good save. Dangerous. Face-off won by the Bobcats. And that's going to be a tripping on Portsmouth. Number 23 for Portsmouth. .48 seconds left for Swiss. 9:17 on the clock.
With a penalty, 2 minutes, tripping at 9:17.
So we're even strength right now. Back for it is March. Loses the puck. And offsides by Portsmouth.
I missed that.
8:58. Portsmouth wins the faceoff. Off a Bobcat skate. No icing. March with it on the far side. Sends it to Abbott here on the near side. Pass with not enough on it was intercepted by Portsmouth. But here comes March. March resets out of the zone. Wheeler takes a hit, coming into the zone. That was for sure a high stick. Not called. Wheeler with a shot. Great glove save. The Bobcat penalty is over. 48 seconds left for Portsmouth. 8:05 on the clock. 2-0 here in the second period. Here comes Swiss. Blazing in with a pass to Bellabona. Gets it back. Sends it out to Nash. Back down to Bellabona. To Swiss. To Bellabona. Comes out to Nash. Nash will step in for a shot. Goes wide of the net. Swiss wheeling around. Fed out front. Portsmouth can't clear. Nash to Bellabona. Centered. Here comes Portsmouth. Tries to slip it between Nash's legs. Gets a skate on it. Dirksmeyer regrouping here. Into the zone. Back behind the net. Sends it through the crease. Up to DeRosa. DeRosa will come down. Feed it back to Bellabona. To Nash. Nash sends it wide to Dirksmeyer. Dirksmeyer sends it out to Nash. He's able to tip it across. DeRosa walks the line. Keeps it in. Bounces it off the boards. Swiss in the high slot. Just off the end of her stick. And that'll be an icing.
Changing goal, Brian.
Looks like the Bobcats have switched goalies. Face-off won by Levesque. Puck into the neutral zone. Galt with it. Ooh! Collides. A little miscommunication. Levesque with it. Through the neutral zone easily. Clean entry. Bounce off the wall. Portsmouth will bounce it off one of their players. Galt with it. Keeps control. Stick gets caught into the boards. That's going to be a Portsmouth penalty. Holding. That's number 15. Going into the box for Portsmouth. 5:26 on the clock here in the second.
Penalty, 2 minutes holding at 5:26.
Bobcats send it back into their zone. DeRosa got it. March with it now. Sends it over to Dirksmeyer. Up the wall to Portsmouth, and they'll chip it in. Winans into the zone. Back behind the net. Feeds it out to DeRosa. DeRosa quick pass over to March. March with a shot. Good save. Minute 13 on the power play. Puck one out to March. Over to DeRosa. Back to March. Shot. Bounced in the air. Good save. Comes over to Winans. Winans peels off the board. Pass up to March. Over to DeRosa. Back over to March for the one-timer. Not able to get enough on it. Nice feed from Winans through the slot. Dirksmeyer shot. Good glove save. Late change. Portsmouth wins the puck all the way down. 30 seconds left on their penalty. Here comes Swiss. Pinched off. Centered to Walsh. Great backhand. Good save. Gall into the zone. Takes the puck around the back of the net. Turns around. Chips it down low. Bellabona will step in. Pass to Gall. Hard pass to Levesque. Levesque grabs it, gloves it down, gets a shot off. Bobcats win the faceoff. Abbott with it. Backhand. Good save. Wheeler tries to get it in on the weak side. Slides past the edge of the net. Bobcats with Klein in net. Wheeler providing support, back of the net. Puck out. Wheeler picks it up. March gets hung up at the blue line. Bobcats were offside. And that'll be the high stick. Minute 49 left on the clock here in the second period. Bobcats win it back. March will rim it around to the near side. Portsmouth chips it in behind the goal. And that's going to be an icing for the Bobcats. Just beyond Winans' outstretched stick. Minute 26 left. 2-0. Face-off won by the Bobcats. Portsmouth with possession. Walsh will pick it up into the neutral zone. Leaves it for Levesque with a shot. Good eat by Portsmouth D. There's a whistle. I didn't see for what. Coming out of the zone. A lot of questions. I think they're saying a hand pass.
1 minute play in period.
Puck coming out of the zone. Helabona with it. Under a minute left on the clock. Swiss to Dirksmeyer. Over to DeRosa. Shot off the glass. Bobcats will carry it out. Dirksmeyer with it. Over to DeRosa. Helabona down the wall. Support by Swiss. Out to DeRosa. Shot. Bad save. DeRosa trying to come across the middle. Intercepted by Portsmouth. Dirksmeyer pinched off. Puck into the zone. Portsmouth will flip it out. And that's the end of the second period. 2-0 Bobcat. Welcome back to the arena. Going into the third period. 2-0 Bobcats. Last regular season game. Bobcats, I believe, are sitting in the third seed going into playoffs. We'll get the results of the seedings into the brackets this weekend. Oh, back at it. DeRosa will send it into the zone. Portsmouth able to clear. And Bobcats will send it down. Signal for icing. So I realize the video quality is very low and choppy. Apologize for that. Trying to record at a higher quality, and we'll upload that later if you're so inclined. Great save by Klang. Puck tipped up into the air. Bobcats try to stretch it. Walsh will dump it in. Everyone else will tag up. Galt will throw it back in. Portsmouth through the neutral zone. Galt picks it up. He'll bounce it off the wall to Levesque. Shot intentionally wide. Winans trying to tip it in off the netting. Puck will come out to March. Swiss with it. Backhand shot. Good save. Another shot, skirts wide. Bellabona with it. Up to March. March to Bellabona. Bellabona sent down to Swiss. He steps in. Feeds it out front. Misfire by Dirksmeyer. Great save. Portsmouth's goalie ready for it. Face-off won by the Bobcats. Swiss centers to Dirksmeyer. Shot goes wider than that. Puck out of the zone to March. He'll dump it in. Oof. There was a hard check coming for Swiss. Fortunately, it missed. But I think the attacking player had got the worst of it. Looks like he's okay, thankfully. Out to the point. Couple shots there. Good positioning by Portsmouth's goalie. Out to Abbott. He spins around, dumps it into Swiss. Swiss centers. Out to March. March flips it down the wall. Out front. Gets past a couple players. Bobcats will regroup. Bellabona will dump that in. Go on the change. Portsmouth up the wall. Kept in by McMillan. Nice job. Backhand shot. Out front. McMillan with the backhand off the pipe. Nash will come in to keep it in. Dumped in by Wheeler. Portsmouth will clear it all the way down for an icing. 11:25 on the clock. 2-0 here in the third period. Bobcats lead. Wheeler wins the face-off. Out to DeRosa with the shot. Good save. Puck up the wall. Nash will keep it down. Over to the far wall. Portsmouth will clear. DeRosa picks it up, back into the zone. And there's a whistle. Looks like an offsides. You might have seen. But we'll get a neutral zone. 11:05 on the clock. Portsmouth wins the puck forward. Bobcats pick it up. Simfo send it back. Nash will send it into the zone. Goalie pushes it aside. Bobcats keep it in. Shot. Looks like off the netting. There's a shot from Wheeler. Wheeler, McMillan, Sinfo. Portsmouth with the puck. Sends it out to the point. Puck kept in. That was Nemeth. Shot from Galt. Low pad shot. Wheeler with the puck. Out to Galt. Galt walks it, loses an edge. Here comes Portsmouth. Puck down below the goal line for icing. Winans will dump that into the corner. Walsh gives chase, gets possession, gets pinched off. Support by Levesque, absorbs the hit. Out to Galt. Galt with a shot, tip down. Nice tip by Walsh, great save. Winans gathers that up. Portsmouth through the neutral zone. Gives it up to Galt. Galt back behind the net. Bobcats will reset. Gonna rim it around to Walsh. Walsh will feed Levesque. Shot, good save. Comes over to the near wall. Winans with it. Shoot it wide of the net. Nemeth sends it back in. Winans with it. Shot deflected wide. Portsmouth to the near wall. Kept in by Winans. Portsmouth clears. Galt with it. Into the zone. Takes a check. As he spun around a little bit there. Portsmouth coming out of the zone. 8:23 left. That'll be an icing. 8:19 left on the clock. 2-0. Bobcat lead. Dirksmeyer will take the face-off. Wins it back to March. Bounces it down the wall. Out front. One-timer from Swiss. Great save. That was Bellabona to Swiss from March. Nice movement of the puck. Face-off won by the Bobcats. Abbott sends it across to March.
Go.
Portsmouth with the puck, but had to take a little space to get it back. Still below the goal line. Here on the near wall. Trying to center it. Bellabona comes in to keep it in. Up the wall to March. March will walk it off. Into the corner. Swiss will win the foot race. Takes a hit. And Portsmouth will clear it down. It's going to be a foot race. Dangerous! We're going to get a whistle. He's up. Thankfully. It was a clean play. All the players were rushing hard for the puck.
Way to go, 2-3.
But
Good hustle.
still scary. He was able to get his hands up, heads up. So hopefully the focus on that over the years just paid off right there. Face off from Wheeler. DeRosa with the puck. Puck was initially lost, picked up by DeRosa. Pass to Wheeler. Wheeler sends it to the other side to Simfo. Puck behind the net. Coming up the near wall. Nash keeps it in. Shot. There's going to be a penalty on Portsmouth. That'll be probably a roughing. Number 5. Nope, cross check. .6:33 left on the clock. Bobcats lead 2-0. Wheeler with the puck behind the net.
Cross checking at 6:33.
Puck will be cleared by Portsmouth. March and DeRosa there. March will pick it up. Nice pass to Wheeler. Wheeler sends it across, but it's intercepted. Portsmouth clears it back down. March feeds it out. Dirksmeyer with it. Leaves it back for Winans, but not really being followed. March keeps it in. Great job. Wheeler backhands it. Dirksmeyer with it. Feeds it back to Wheeler. Sends it across. Good idea. March keeps it in again. Out to Wheeler. Absorbs a couple hits. Back below the goal line. Support by DeRosa. DeRosa out to March. Shot. Good save. Wheeler the backhand. DeRosa backhand off the side of the net. Portsmouth coming the other way. Good save by Klein. 14 seconds left on the penalty kill, or power play, I should say, depending on who you're looking for. DeRosa with the puck. Spins around. Absorbs the hit. Comes across the goal. Goal shot. Blocked off a shin pad. Even strength. Bellabona with it. Feeds it over to Levesque. Swiss coming down the wall. Pass out to Gall. He'll have to regroup with it, but he maintains possession. Walsh down. Nope. He's peeling back for a change. Here comes Portsmouth. Swiss picks up that puck into the zone, into the corner. Centered across, almost put in by Portsmouth. Portsmouth with the puck, sends it out to the point. Shot off Bellabona's pads. He's going right to the bench. Little stinger. Swiss with it. Centered. Shot. Good save. .304 on the clock. Puck won by the Bobcats. Here comes Portsmouth. Clean pinch by Nash. McMillan gets it up the wall, and there's going to be a penalty on Portsmouth for roughing. That'll be number 3. Bobcats will have 2 minutes on the power play. Be back on even strength with 40 seconds left. 2:40 on the clock right now. Number 3 in the box for Portsmouth.
2 minutes for roughing at 2:40 in the third period.
Bobcats will regroup here. Gall quick into the zone. Stands up, turns around, feeds Swiss. Low shot. Deflected out to the wall. And Portsmouth will clear it down. Klein stops it behind the net. Swiss picks it up. Swiss will feed Levesque. Levesque to Bellabona to Swiss. Beautiful goal. Nice passing down the slot. So that'll be Swiss from Bellabona and Levesque. Minute 58 on the clock.
Oyster of a goal scorer, number 7, Nolan Sweet. Assist by number 5, Nico Bellabona. And number 12, Paul Levesque. Time to go 1:58 in the third period.
Portsmouth feathers the puck back into their zone. Wheeler intercepts. Into the zone, hard shot. Good save. Sinfo along the board, centering. That's going to be a goal for Wheeler. Centering pass from Sinfo. Bobcats getting 2 so far here in the third. 4-0.
Oyster the goal scorer number 21, Pam Wheeler. Assist by number 4, Dominic Cinco. On the goal, 1:26 in the third period. Wheeler from Cinco at 1:26.
Portsmouth with a good shot. Klein with a good save. The weak side was open, but a lot of traffic. Portsmouth couldn't get a stick there. Nemeth will send it around the back. Under a minute left in the game. Portsmouth behind the net. Sinfo with it. Into the neutral zone. Portsmouth gains possession. That'll be a forward pass in the neutral zone. .39 seconds on the clock. Nemeth and Abbott on D. Sinfo, McMillan, and Wheeler forwards. Here comes Portsmouth. Hard check by Portsmouth. Maintain possession. Backhand shot. Good stick lift by Wheeler. Puck will go into the corner. Sinfo absorbs the check. There's a shot. Good save by Klein. And that's the end of the game. The end of the regular season for the Bobcats. I assume as well for Portsmouth. Great game all the way through.
The River 4, the Clippers 0. Good luck in the playoffs, Oyster River. And everybody have a great afternoon.
Great game all the way through. The Portsmouth team never gives up. Respect it. Well, I believe the Bobcats would be scheduled for a game next Saturday. We'll see the official standings and seedings. If we're at the WIT, I hope to see you there. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you then.